students, let us start our new chapter, that is chapter number 8, functions, or it is also known as methods. But before starting this chapter, I want to tell you all that in the previous video lecture I had taught you about the different looping structures, and regarding that looping structures we have done many programming during live classes. Some of the programs I have given as homework also to you all, and whatever things are there in looping I had explained in video lecture. So now we have an habit, we are going to make an habit that in video lecture, in most of the video lecture I will explain the theory portion of the book, and we are going to complete the practical portion of the same thing in the live classes. Okay, so let us start our today's class with the topic functions or methods. Functions or methods. Before starting function, let us know something about function. What is function? Functions. Functions are basically used to make the user's work easy. Here we are going to have blocks for different items, and that blocks is going to be is going to be executed separately. Suppose we are going to make a program for calculator. Now in calculator where we are going to have different modules like add, subtract, product, division, then modulus. These things we are there in the calculator. Now, if we are going to make it in a simple way, then we are going to have the same, means the all different functions like add, multiply, subtract, division in a same way after one another. But in function we can make separate modules of each one, and separately we can call each and every one also. So function gives us the facility of this thing. Now, whenever we are making function, one question comes in our mind, that why function? Why we use function? What is the need to use function? So that we will discuss in this particular topic. Here also I have said why function. The first point, to cope with complexity. To cope with complexity means whatever the complex situations comes in our program making, that complexity is being reduced by function. How? Suppose we have to make a program of anything, and that program of 200 line of codes, and in that different modules are there, and there is no separates for anything. In that condition, what happens? We will have a complexity increase for us all. The execution, the error finding, then after that the logic to be accessed, that what particular logic is being used to access this particular task. It has been little bit complex. I will not say that it is impossible to solve it all, but it is little complex. So to cope up with this complexity, functions is being used. Now all the full program is being distributed in different blocks or modules or functions, and we can access the used module only at a time. Or we can say that whatever the need of the user, they can access that particular block for that particular time. So this is the use of function while making the program. And I think one example regarding this I had given you all in the live classes, that whenever we are going to have the different functions, we can call it at the time of execution, and at the time of execution we can also see that each and every one is different looking than the previous one. So keep this in mind. The biggest use of function is to cope up with complexity. Clear? Now the next one, hiding details. Hiding details means, as it is the feature of Java programming that we can hide our details from the user. Means whatever the required features, they can just access it, and the features which are used to develop that particular program, it is not of their use. So they are just giving you as much data as you are required. So this is the use of hiding details in by using function. We are going to show only that much data as much the user required. And the last one is reuse. Reuse means we can reuse the code as much as we want in the program. So keep this in mind. And reuse means it is the process of inheritance. We can access the data as much as we can in our program. So these three features are making function. Okay. And they are only the things who make to use a person or a user function variable. Function gives us the facility of easiness. Suppose if I say any real world example, then you are having your history question answers. In that 2 pages, 3 pages question answers are there. What you are doing to reduce the complexity, you just short it into different paragraphs, and that paragraphs are easy to learn and easy to explain. Okay, so this is the things which we are having in function also. Now function and method definition. What is function and method definition? Function requires access specifier, then after that modifier, then after that return type, then function name, and the last one parameter list. These are the necessary requirements to use function. But in this necessary one, we can escape these two. Rest of the things cannot be escaped. This one also can be escaped. But whenever we are going to escape it, it will called as default function. Okay. Now see, access specifier, that means public, private or protected. Modifier, static, final, dynamic. Then after that, return type, void, int, float, double, long, any type of return. Then name of the function, whatever the name of the function is there, you are going to write it. And then after that, the list of parameter, or it is also known as signature or parameter list. Okay, or arguments in a function, So this is the function or method definition of a function. So this is going to be write like this. If you want to write public static void function. Suppose you are having one parameter only. So in this way you can declare your function. So for today, I think it is more than enough. In the next class, we'll meet with the next topic of the particular chapter. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice time. Thank you.